What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to Thursday nights, man. And yes, I'm sitting in a lawn chair. What's good, y'all? Welcome to Thursdays. Thursdays is always the days of the lives. Always. Hope y'all having a great night. I had got this from I like to smell stuff. It's tough. It was good earlier though. So y'all know it was good sea circle. Marquis, what's good, what's good? No, y'all, what the fuck was that? Mm. I got it from Longhorn and it come with like this brown sugar, cinnamon butter. And then you just kind of put it on there while it's hot. And let it melt on there. Let that brown sugar and that cinnamon get in that bread. Because the bread hot, y'all can't tell, but the bread hot. I got it from Longhorn. Because I was doing a collab video. So y'all be on the lookout for that collab video in the morning with C Circle and M&H's Munch Down. MDs. 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 So y'all be on the lookout for that video. So I'm tired. Not really tired. I did like 2 videos today. I went to the gym. Forgot to go to the post office PO box. So for those of y'all that sent viewer mail for the next video, forgot to go to the post office, but I go in the morning. Pretty productive day. Oh, I took a nap. Definitely took a nap. I have to take a nap after every mukbang. I know that doesn't sound healthy, but I do. This is delicious. Something like this brown cinnamon butter. But yeah, y'all be on the lookout for that collab video tomorrow. Small disclaimer, so you can hear it right now. Might as well go ahead and tell you right now, because you're gonna hear it tomorrow. I forgot to cut the fan off. I forgot to cut the fan off in the video on tomorrow. I was pretty pissed about that. But it is what it is. Oh God. I don't even eat bread. If y'all haven't noticed, y'all haven't seen me eat bread really on my channel. I love bread. You just get so full so fast. This is good though. And they hooked me up with them ribs. Y'all seen from that Instagram video. It was bomb. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be a Q&A. I forgot. It's supposed to be a Q&A. Somebody asked for a Q&A. So let's get with the Q's and the A's. And I had went live on Instagram for the first time the other night. I know I had kind of went on there a little late. I thought somebody was gonna go live with me. Oh yeah. Hello, Will. How do you thumbs up the live? I don't know. I can't see it. I can't see it the way that y'all see it on your side. It was good. I didn't want to eat it with the mukbang video because I didn't want to get full. But then I started craving it like right after. So good. I know all this butter ain't good for you, but I don't do it all the time. So But yeah, somebody, I don't know if you're in here, somebody hit me up. Oh, I'm sorry. I was enjoying my bread. I'm sorry. Halloween coming up. Y'all doing? Yeah, I'm corny, so I'm definitely into the cosplay. So I think I want to do a Halloween something this year. Am I enjoying being a YouTuber? Love Buncha Ross says, yes. Ugh, it's grape juice. Yeah, I really actually am enjoying being a YouTuber. um, you say you can't see me. What you mean? Adjust my camera? What do you mean? I can see me. Why am I sitting so low? I'm in the lawn chair. I didn't feel like bringing my rolling chair downstairs, and the closest available thing was a lawn chair. So yeah, I'm in the lawn chair. I didn't know y'all couldn't see me though. But yes, I'm really enjoying being a YouTuber. Um, just the community as a whole is pretty cool. People. I've been able to, get your own voice out there. Give your opinion on the world and the topics, and give a little laugh to somebody, and have some serious combo, and it's just I like it. And then there's so many different outlets that different ways we can go. As far as what I'm saying, if you want to brand yourself, or if you already have a brand, and when am I coming to Miami? Hey, I ain't never been to Miami before. I ain't never. I've been to Florida. I've been to one of the Disney's. I don't know how close that is to Miami, but I've never been to Florida before. But soon, pretty soon, definitely want to start doing some traveling, uh, some traveling mukbangs, eating some different city food. A lot of folks be asking me to try different, cultural food. But me as a chef, I have to try it of the culture first, and get the taste on my taste buds, and then I'll make it. Yeah, it's good. Brown cinnamon. Uh, yeah, my little brother, he lives in Washington State, and like many, a lot of other siblings. Maybe three that I know of, and some I don't. But I went to school with two of my older brothers on my dad's side. And he has other kids too, so it's a lot of us probably ain't even met each other. Oh, good. Mm. Oh, good. I like that. There's some more out. I'm definitely going back to Longhorn for their ribs. I never had Longhorn ribs. Them ribs were so tender. That was good. Put up, said put up a beach thing. I spit. You put up a beach theme on your green screen. I actually do have a good beach theme that I want to do. But what I do, depending depending on the video type, and like depending on what all I got, like something for like a beach theme, I would want to have not too much on the table so y'all can actually see the background. Because I hate when I have too much on the table. If I forget to leave the food bag on the table and it's blocking the whole screen, or you never really think about it until it's done and you go to editing and it's just like, fuck, I done left the bag on the table. Can't even see the green screen. It's a small mistake, just like how I left the fan on today. So I hope y'all still watch the video tomorrow. Just a little disclaimer for ruining. I left the fan on. It may not bother nobody. It bothered me for a few hours. And then I was like, you know what? Get over it, brother. Get over it. It did bother me for a few hours though. I was like, fuck. That's a big. Don't tell me that. Yeah, I'm from Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. What part? Oh, you already said Prentice. I know some people from Prentice. Excuse me. Well, thought I did. Can't think of the names. But yeah, I do know people from Prentice. Appreciate that. He's taking watch the videos. I watched what videos I watching Marquise you today. What was you eating? Man, I just got through watching a few minutes ago. It was some shells and I believe it was macaroni and cheese. It might not even be shells and cheese, macaroni and cheese, and some turkey wings. I ain't no turkey wings. And it's so motherfucking long. Ooh, it was smothered. Turkey wing. Ain't nothing like some good turkey wing. All them turkey wings look so good. And then I had to start getting a taste for some turkey wings and yams and greens. I don't know if there's a difference between yams and potatoes, but I would imagine so. Of course, I've had the different one and I've cooked the different one. I guess there is a difference. A potato's consistency is more potatoey. It's more flake, like kind of like a flake, a little flaky. And then a yam is more of a, yam. It's like a yam. Yeah, yam. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that reminded. I was like, when I be watching, that's how I kind of get a lot of my ideas, because I be watching other mukbangers and watching their videos, and I be like, that show would be good with something else, and then I just kind of take that and then add some to it. I was watching Zach Choi today, and my cousin, when he comes down here, she doesn't know, I'm going to do, hopefully he'll do it with me. I don't know if he will or won't. I felt something crawling on me. Hopefully my little teenager cousin will do a mukbang with me. But I was watching Zach Choi. He did a s'mores skillet dip. And it's yes, the hell she do every time. I'm not gonna even address it. But y'all got it, moderators. Either way, me and Zach Choi is gonna do not me and Zach Choi, but me and my cousin is gonna do a s'mores skillet. So that's gonna be good. If he'll do the video with me, I don't know if he will or he won't. I'm gonna make him do it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So hopefully y'all get to see some of my family, and my aunt already said she's willing to do a seafood boil with me. And depending on my grandma's mood, if she ain't in a cussing mood, which she always in a cussing mood, so I guess it really doesn't matter. If she comes, I'm gonna see if I can get a video with me and my grandma in the kitchen, which I'm pretty sure I won't be doing much cooking. I'll probably cook for like the first 5 seconds, and then she just gonna push me out the way because apparently I don't know how to pour water in a pot. So, and so hopefully y'all get to see some videos with my folks, and hopefully we can get a seafood boil in. And can I eat some? Yeah, actually, I was just thinking about that the other day, Alicia. I want me some is enchiladas. I don't know. Don't judge me. But I was thinking about enchiladas. I don't know if that's authentic or if it's Americanized, but I was thinking about some enchiladas with some cheese sauce. One day I had went and got one of them, the biggest ones, because you know they sell them in different sizes at Kroger or Publix or Walmart or whatever y'all's grocery store is. They sell the whole rotisserie chicken, and I got all the meat off the today. What it's going to be? I got all the meat off the chicken, and then I used it for enchiladas. Oh my God. I took it to work because I was doing taco. We had Taco Tuesdays at work. When I tell y'all my coworkers love me, they appreciate me so much. They just don't understand. Like, I'll do it sometimes. At first, I used to do it a lot when I first got on the team. And then after so long, I was like, you know what? This is a lot to do. Like, I'm coming home after being at work all day and cooking a full meal, and y'all going to the Dollar Tree and buying a little, little this and that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm putting everything, which I mean, everything that I do, I'm gonna put 100% into it anyway. But I don't know. I didn't feel the effort was reciprocated. So I'll still cook, like for my coworkers and stuff. But I don't know. Everybody has different. I ain't gonna say the effort wasn't reciprocated because everybody has different outlooks of what effort is. So I'll take that back. Anyway, I got the Kroger rotisserie chicken and made some enchiladas. Oh man, that chicken was so tender. I think the pictures are probably on Instagram. But yeah, I was just thinking about doing an enchilada mukbang. Stuff like that though, because I do the big enchiladas. I don't do the little ones. But I used to work at a Mexican restaurant a while back. I used to work at a Mexican restaurant. It's called Chuy's. I don't know if anybody knows about Chuy's, but I've actually done a few videos on Chuy's. They have like this great creamy jalapeno ranch. It's like the best creamy jalapeno ranch you can find. But I did mukbang on Chuy's. It's called Love. Oh yeah. I agree. I used to work at Chuy's, so I used to eat like I got introduced to a lot of authentic. They call it authentic. I don't know if it is. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. But oh shit. Here we go with the YouTube knocking me off to the thing again. I don't know what I did, y'all. I don't know what I did. But yeah, I had got introduced to a lot of different Mexican foods that I never really ate before. Working at Chuy's, like enchiladas. I never ate enchiladas before I worked there. Thank you, Willette. Appreciate that. I like this shirt actually. Really like this shirt. It's mesmerizing. But yeah, enchiladas. What else? Sopas, like the little sopapillas, desserts, tres leche. They had a cuatro leche, which was 4 milks. It was pretty good. Like the first bite just sent me straight to the bathroom because there's a lot of milk, but it's really good. What else? There's a lot of different stuff that I never really ate before. It's been years since I worked there, but yeah, I like Mexican food. Love Mexican food. I eat Mexican food a lot. I like going to the, to like the, they had like the rusty 1960s and 1940s signs on the wall, and that kind of place with the the low lighting, dim lit vibe kind of place, and they got the live mariachi or whatever you call it playing, and it's just good vibes, and everybody's just having a good time. I like going to places like that and just having a good time because they always have the best drinks. They always have the best drinks at those kind of places, like the restaurant kind of Not necessarily franchise, but just more restaurant-y kind of places. The drinks be kind of watered down, but if everybody's up dancing with a drink in their hand and the outside is connected to the inside and you can barely see when you walk because ain't nothing but Christmas tree lights, on the wall, you in the right place. That's my kind of vibe, like my kind of vibe. So you never had Mexican food? Oh man, I love Mexican food. I love Mexican food. On um on Instagram, Cookie Lookie on Instagram. Yeah, 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 like a mom and pops kind of thing. Yeah. Appreciate that. Denise. Appreciate. I used to have when I was younger, I used to have very bad oil, which my skin is still oily. I used to have very bad, like heavy oily skin when I was younger. And man, I don't know what happened. I guess I pubertized because I ain't gonna say it was bad skin, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't as clear as it is now. Definitely wasn't. Oh yeah, yeah, like the Christmas tree lights, in the Mexican places. This is like one place here in Atlanta. I like what's the name of this damn place? I know El Ponce. Now El Ponce is more of a restaurant style. They have good drinks. There's a few Mexican places that I go to. Chewy's has good drinks. Chewy's has real good drinks. Who else? Hmm. Uh, who else? There's another one. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like off the highway somewhere. Uh, yeah, I love El Ponce. It's another place that I go to. I can be. It's like in Little Five Points. Um, I can't think of the name of this place, but they're good. They always have a live band. I like live bands and stuff like that. Oh yeah, they margaritas is on point. They margaritas be on point. I love El Ponce. It's more, but it's like more, more restaurant style. We went there for somebody's birthday, my brother's birthday, I think. I ain't never been there for. I ain't think I ever been there. Yeah, it's about her birthday. Doing pretty good. Nakia doing pretty darn good on this Thursday night. Gonna go get ready to do this edited video for the collab tomorrow. Like I say, small disclaimer, shit's gonna have a fan in the background. So I make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. We all make mistakes. YouTube just don't want me to be great. I don't know what it is. You, it's what do you say? I collab with C Circle and M&H Munchdown. C Circle and M&H Munchdown. Do you dance to those live bands? No. I wish I could dance. I have very flat feet. Um, so the turning motion, yeah. I mean, I can dance, but like if I'm just like, a little toasty, everybody can do a little jig, when they toasty, you know what I'm saying? But I this girl when I was in ninth grade, I believe, ninth or 10th grade, this girl invited me to do her cotillion with her. And I was just like, oh man, I'm like, oh my God, I've never done nothing like this before. We didn't, I think we had YouTube, but I didn't think to YouTube to see what a cotillion was. It was just like a quinceañera kind of. And either way, it was very fancy. It was like ballroom, and you have to wear your suit and tie, and they wear their cotillion dresses or whatever. It's kind of becoming of age, I believe, is what it's for. You remember that? Yeah. So yeah, she invited me to the cotillion, and I was going, to the dance practices, and I learned the dance, but my dang on feet so crooked and so flat. Like I used to get embarrassed. So I kind of, I kind of stopped going. I was lying. I was saying, I got to work. I was saying this and that, just to avoid it. And I felt bad. I was like, she ain't got time to ask nobody else to do it. So I just, sucked it up, and I just went ahead and did it. And it didn't turn out that bad. Like I literally missed one step, like literally, which the steps wasn't the problem. I was in show choir, so I sing and dance at the same time, actually. So it wasn't a big deal. It was just I had never done, what is it called? I believe it was a waltz. I believe it was a waltz is what it was. And kind of do, what is it? Up, right, back, left, up, right, back, left, turn, up, right, back, left, up, right, back, left, turn, up, right, back, left. It's like a square. Is what you're moving in a square, but the whole time, like these size 13 feet, trying to keep them stepping on the girl, little delicate feet. And that was the big issue because I knew them shoe guys from Stacey Adams. My grandma bought me some black Stacey Adams. I'll never forget, I had a Stacey Adams for years. I wore them Stacey Adams to every funeral, every wedding, because that was just the shoes. But either way, I never forget, I don't even know what happened to them shoes. But anyway, them size 13 was like clown feet to her little feet. And the girl was she was very kind, and she was very patient with me because I told them little piglets up. I was all over them goddamn feet. I told them little feet up. But the only way that I could hit the step was to move in, but her feet, I don't even know if I wasn't moving. I don't know if I was moving too fast or she was moving too slow or she wasn't moving at all. I don't know if she know how to walk in heels. I ain't trying to point no fingers, but her feet was in the way because these goddamn 13s. Man, it was hard to control these feet trying to do a box and turn and all this and going on. And yeah, but that was fun. That was fun. Definitely an eye-opening experience. It was more so around that time of school, I was kind of allowing myself to embrace, differences because something I would have never done. I can say I don't like crowds, but it just was out of my element. And it was very formal. I was from the hood and she was from Oak Grove. And well, y'all don't know the difference, but she's from the other side of the tracks, basically. And I'm from the hood and yeah, it was just, it was a different vibe, but it was all good. I had a good time doing that. But I used to also do plays. I did Dreamgirls play. I did Beauty and the Beast. I did what else? Wizard of Oz. What else? I did a lot of plays, actually. Did a lot of plays. Show choir. I was in show choir. We did a lot of different states. We won a lot of competitions. I was the only baritone. So unfortunately I was 6'3" and everybody else was short, but I had to be in the front so my voice would mellow out because my voice actually drowns out everybody else's voices, even a bass, because a bass is single tone. A bass can hold a bass, which I can hold a bass, but I hold a bass with a tone. And a bass is single tone. A bass is just very low, very deep, not really a lot of tone to it, but my voice mellows out. And I was in the middle, sopranos to my right, altos to my left, mid altos and sopranos was kind of right behind me is what we called them. They couldn't necessarily sing soprano or alto. They sung in the middle, and they were right behind me. And then high sopranos, in the very back. But yeah, I did show choir. I was in gifted ed program all the way from third grade till I graduated. I was in gifted ed, and that's how I learned how to play chess. I could be a chess master, actually. I do know how to play chess. I love chess. Actually, I haven't played chess in years, so it would probably take me a few times to play it to remember. But that's why I learned how to play chess. And we did chess competitions. I never win, but we did chess competitions. Um, and then we did what is it? What do they call it? Um, Drama club. I was in drama club, which was kind of the same as tied in with gifted ed. Either way, I don't even know how I got that far. But yep, yep. I used to dance a little bit. That's how I got to that. What's my favorite food besides seafood? Soul food, of course. Where I'm from, Mississippi, soul food is what we eat. So definitely soul food. I will say I don't eat it as much as I did when I was a kid because it's not mandatory. I'm not in a situation to where you eat whatever they cook no more. So, but it would definitely be the soul food. It would be my most favorite food. Definitely. Oh, I was also in this junior program. Is like the junior fraternity program. You know how they have like the junior deltas and the junior omega psi phi and phi beta sigma and all that. I was in the omega prep from ninth grade to 12th grade, and it was like the omega psi phi junior fraternity. And we got to hang out with the fraternity all the time, and they mentored us and they helped us with our homework. And it was just kind of like, a place to go, to keep from getting out of trouble, kind of place. I don't know if they still do it anymore, but it was definitely a eye-opening experience for me because I'd never ever typically would have done nothing like that as far as just going to parties and we had step shows and it was just different. And it definitely put me on a different path as far as finances, because they always used to it wasn't necessarily finance class, but their whole demeanor was to mentor the youth, and regardless of whether they felt like it benefited us or not, apparently it did, because a lot of stuff that those guys taught us, I still remember as far as business and how to be business minded, and how to manage your finances. And yeah, it was, and, I'm a very big contender for youth programs. A youth is going to be a youth regardless, but believe it or not, they heard something you said, whether it was everything, whether it was 25% of it, 10% of it. That's why I always tell my aunt, like, he's a teenager, but he hears what you're saying. Like, I was a teenager. I heard everything y'all said. I did what I wanted to do. But now as an adult, that, mentoring, so to speak, puts me in a situation to where if I'm going out somewhere and I just feel like I've had enough, I'm not the kind of person to just keep going and going and going until I wake up laid down on the sidewalk the next day. I'm finna get up and go. I'm just, not to say that, doing that is irresponsible, but in my mind, just being responsible, that is what that, type of youth programs offer people. So that's definitely one of my future endeavors. It would be to offer not only a youth mentoring program, but an adult mentoring program, because fortunately I was able to be exposed to a lot of adult males as far as me being in that junior fraternity, but a lot of adult males didn't have the opportunity to be, and they kind of missed the opportunity to learn, some beneficial things as far as how to carry yourself. And even the oldest of an adult male, sometimes needs that extra, hey guy, if you did it this way, you may get this kind of, reaction. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel that a lot of things that a lot of people would consider mistakes in adult males really is coming from a place of miseducation and misunderstanding. A lot of them just failed to be educated on the correct manner, and it led into adulthood, So I definitely feel that it would be very beneficial, because there's not a lot of adult male programs out there, I don't feel. So that's definitely something that I want to do in the future whenever I have enough, funds to do so for youth and adult males, and then somehow tie in, what we've taught the adult males to give them exposure to our youth. So when they're out in the community and they're out on the streets and, they seeing something, or they, what I'm saying, just being able to offer some type of positive something, in the community, you feeding positive into positive and they pushing it, back out. So I think it'll be very beneficial. I'm pretty sure, things like that probably already exist, but I just want to do my, what I feel is my part, on society or whatever. So definitely a future endeavor for me. It says I'm a girl and I got 2 left feet, 10 and a half. Oh yeah, man, I got 2 left feet. 2. I do too. Definitely got 2. Yeah, I'm 6'3". I now weigh about 225. I think the average for 6'2", 6'3" is probably like 197 to 210 or 215 or something like that. 225 is I've never ever been over 170, 180 pounds. So 220 was my goal anyway. The 5 is just extra. I can stand to actually lose that 5, but the mukbangs won't let me make it. They won't let me be great. They won't let me be great. Man, I told them to lift feet up. Chess is easy. Chess is easy. Cookie looky. Chess is easy. You got your pawns. Okay, I don't remember all the pieces. Queen, king, rook. Okay, I don't remember all the pieces. But yeah, it's easy. It's pretty easy. What's good, Amber East? If you're still up in here, welcome to the live. Says it seemed like a man with many talents besides dancing. Not that complicated. Passion and it's connected to me there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely have many talents. I used to know how to do nails. I used to know how to paint nails. Funny story behind that. I don't know how that came to me. My mama's spirit must be around here somewhere. So my mom had lupus and diabetes and arthritis, and sometimes she couldn't reach down to paint her nails. I never told nobody this. Sometimes she couldn't reach down to paint her nails, and I take a little sip because I get a little, when I talk about my mom. But she used to do nails in the community before she got real sick, and just not that nails are just a woman's thing, what I'm saying, as far as making them feel good, but it definitely helps. And her being sick and sometimes not being able to get out the bed, when she would see her nails, it offers some type of happiness. So when I used to see her struggling, I'm a kid, like I'm like 8, 9 years old, and I'd be like, I'll do it. And I used to she would cuss me out because I used to get it all over the skin part at first, and then eventually I got good at it. And she had the whole nail kit because, like I say, she used to do the nails in the community. But yeah, I got good at it. So on the days when I could see when she wasn't in her best of moods and feeling down, I'm like, Mom, you want your nails done? I used to do her nails. So I do her toes first, and then I do her fingers, because sometimes she couldn't necessarily, bend down to her toes, or sometimes she couldn't even move her fingers to do anything. And so I massage her hands and kind of, help her loosen up her muscles and stuff like that, and massage her feet and her legs, and paint her nails, and yeah. So I used to know how to do nails. So that's why, definitely very many times. I don't know where that came from. My mama's spirit must be around or something. I don't know where they came from, but yeah, yep. It's just a lot. It's probably not a lot of enough funding. That's all. It's just funding. Unfortunately, people want to get paid for their time. That'll be so. That's probably just funding. That's probably all it is. Yeah, your voice changes, Amber Eats. A lot of people feel like that ruins, as far as people who do singing for a living, a lot of people feel like that ruins their careers because your voice changes. Your voice changes when you become a mom. Um, your voice changes for a male around 25. Um, different circumstances allows your voice to change. So a lot of people lose a lot of octaves in their tone, and it discourages them because a lot of people from when you're younger, almost everybody from male to female can have somewhat of a falsetto and a soprano in their voice. Me right now, I think I lost my falsetto. I don't think I can falsetto anymore. I'm not saying that I couldn't, but I used to sing an entire song falsetto, but now I don't think I can because I didn't always have a deep voice. I didn't think I would ever was ever gonna get a deep voice. On my dad's side, they have a very white voice. If y'all heard my dad or my uncle Chris, like my uncle Chris, his voice is deeper than Barry White. Like he has a very like he talks like that like all the time. Like he has a very low tone voice. Like I mean like so low. And I think they sing too. But yeah, yep. That's a good idea. I think it's beneficial. That's smart, and people think maybe not because people think on the wrong scales. They think, I just have a small disc. Don't ever think of yourself small. No matter what you do, it's grand. Everything that you do is big. Everything that you do is bigger than life itself. Don't never think that it's too small because it's gonna affect somebody. Trust me. You get a grant for what? I don't remember what I'm talking about. I didn't remember what I was talking about. Oh, you say you do nails. That what up? That's what's up. What's up? Eat with A. Yep, I was a mama's boy. Stuck to her like a fly. I understand where you're coming from. Just know he understand Cookie Lookie, and it's coming from a good place, and you know, he definitely got a good heart. Oh yeah. Kim Benitez, yeah, definitely. Um, I think that's what keeps a lot of real men from being men is the simple fact that they're afraid to say, "Hey, I got feelings," and then it's all bottled up, and the only time you crying is around your homeboy, and he looking at you crazy like, "Bruh, I can't take it no more." You know what I'm saying? Then you going back home like you all rough and tough, and you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's it works out better when you just say, I got feelings, and yeah, I'm a man, but I do have feelings. I cry, I laugh, I joke. You know what I'm saying? And it works out better for you instead of you just trying to build up this. I used to do that, just try to build up this, big wall of masculinity, and I'm just so buff and rough, and don't nothing affect me. And then got older and just randomly shedding tears because you know bottled up all these emotions. You don't even know why you're crying and trying to keep folks from seeing you, and you know what I'm saying. And I think that really affects our society, a lot of males in our society, because they just been forced to think that you're not a man if what I'm saying if you show emotion, and it makes it look like what I'm saying like you don't have strength or power within yourself or something like that. And I think that's unfortunate because it's a total opposite. You're not a man if you can't show your emotions. You're not a man because you're putting up a facade, you're putting up a front, and you trying to pretend to be this big, buff, masculine, I ain't got no feelings guy all the time. And that's not life. Life don't work that way. And you wonder why people treat you in the way that they do. They're going to treat you like you ain't got no feelings because you act like you ain't got no feelings. And so, yeah, I think it's just best to express yourself. And yeah, I really do. Really, really, really do. Yeah, definitely had La Bancha. Had big respect for that lady. Hit a quick note, little note real quick. What type of notes? I have to see. I really want y'all to see this video. If I'm on my phone. If I can find the video of when I was singing with some random strangers at a piano under a tunnel on the Beltline, I will show y'all that video. I'll show y'all that video if I can find it. I don't know who recorded it. Somebody recorded it. I don't know who. If I can find it, I'll show y'all. What goals do I want to accomplish? I definitely want to brand. I want to brand my name. I definitely want to brand my name. I thank God for my mom because I feel like I don't know how she knew, but I feel like she knew she was creating a brand. You said a grant for the mentor program. Oh yeah. Oh no, I want to. That's good and all. The thing about things like that. Thing about things like that is, as far as like grants and stuff, you tend to start attempting to appease your sponsors, and I wanted to, come from a good place. I think grants are good though. Grants are a good thing. And add me, please. Oh yeah, that bottled up emotion, that ain't good for you. You done had a stroke and died by the time you're 30. That ain't good for you. I let that go. Oh, I remember the group Ace Town. I don't know the singers one by one. No, this ain't Kool-Aid. This is just just a little house juice. Oh yeah, definitely. This is tarot. I don't know about you guys as far as um how y'all feel about astrology and just following your astrological path, should I say. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but there's an astrologer that I subscribe to on YouTube, and she sometimes, I don't remember, I'm not even gonna lie. I wish I could think of her name, but she does tarot reading or whatever. You know how they say spirit guide me in the right direction, da 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 da. Um, I ended up, she do like 10 free, and then she'll charge after the first 10 when she first go live. So you kind of got to catch her when she first goes live. And she gave me some good information. But one solid thing that she did tell me that I already knew, she was like, she pulled a spirit card, and she was like, you have a lot of spirits hanging around you. You have a lot of guardian angel spirits is what they are. And she said a lot of them was my ancestors, and they pretty much are guiding me along the way, and they keeping me out of danger, they keeping me out of trouble. They just pretty much making sure everything that I touch turns to gold and that I succeed. And I already knew because it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. Even right now, it's just a feeling. I'm not in this room alone. It's just a feeling. And you feel crazy. You feel like you sound crazy when you say it to other people. And it just feels crazy because literally there's no one here. But as I'm doing anything that I'm doing, it's just like I feel energies standing around me, guiding me in the right direction. Like add this, do that, and add this title, do this. This is gonna be great. This is gonna look good. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like I already knew. I don't know. It's like I already knew. But yeah. You say you suppress too much. Um, I don't really know how to teach you how to not suppress, but well, yes, I do. Just talk. That's the best thing. Um, the only thing you can do is talk about it. And when you start talking about it, you will begin to wing out the people in your circle who don't want to listen. Those people don't belong there. Um, the people who want to be around you and want to be in your circle, they're going to listen and they're going to offer their most sincerest advice. And it's going to feel as if it's possibly coming from a place of love, but harsh because you necessarily want to hear it. Those are the people that you keep around. Um, but yeah, I think H Town before my time. Is that real love, rockin', knockin', knockin', boo, all night long? Is that H Town? Maybe not. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Oh, that may not be H Town. Um, what's good, Lisa, sister? Yeah, we live. Yeah. I don't mean to laugh. Hang on. Hey. Oh yeah, me too. Definitely. Since I was a kid. So I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, that's them. Okay. All right. So yeah, I do know who A-Sign is. I don't know what they look like though, but I know the song because small background story. I have a lot of those, and they'll come out as we begin to talk and stuff like that. Um, my granddad, my dad's dad, owned a pool hall. So I grew up in a pool hall, really, when I was with my dad's side of the family. I was in the pool hall. Of course, they play all the blues and all the juke joint, type of songs, and had a jukebox and pool table and whatnot. And yep, that's where I learned how to play pool when I was young, maybe um, what 9, 10, 11 years old. So I learned how to play pool because I pretty much grew up in a pool hall. And that's really where my love of music kind of started and came from because we was always playing music on the jukebox. So, I'll never forget, man. I'll never forget. I know everybody done seen Color Purple before. It was for real. It was live. And YouTube don't want me to be great. And we know we ain't had no business in no juke joint. But yep, grew up in a juke joint. Damn hole in the wall. Thanks for that. Plan on going back to therapy, releasing people from my life who want to dump and never listen. I'm so empathetic. I'm so empathetic. A lot of times um, y'all see me in my videos make a mistake and leave my headphones on, and or maybe posting on Instagram, and I make a mistake and leave my headphones on. It's gotten almost to the point to where I have to wear headphones. It's like sometimes I can't even walk past nobody who's having conversation of grief, kind of, so to speak. I just feel bad. I hurt, for people so much. And um, I literally have to walk around in public with my Bose soundproof headphones on because, like, man, I just hate hearing people go through stuff because if you've been through something, you know how it feels to go through something, and it always, it just hurts to, that people have to go through stuff. I know it's life, but small backstory about me. Excuse me. Yeah, man. And as y'all, Roy Owens, as y'all, as time go by and I do more lives and y'all get to know me more. So much has happened in my life. Y'all are kind of, get the backstory like of why I just feel the need to just be so positive. Like I don't want to live in negative no more. It's just too much. It's at this point. Like I can't live that way. I can't be around people like that. I just can't live that way no more. And people, everybody has life experiences, and everybody goes through their own thing. But mine was a little bit different, and I just can't. Like I can't. If I have to isolate myself, that's what I do. But I just can't be around negativity. Like if I'm just around somebody and they like to do the, oh my God, look at her wig, or even something so small as that annoys the shit out of me. Like I'm just like, why? I'm pretty sure she know what her wig looked like when she walked out the door. She knew her eyelash was on top of her forehead. Apparently she didn't care. Like, why you talking about her? Like, who cares? You know what I mean? So I just have to separate myself from negativity. Oh, I'm 29. 29. People, same here. Same here, and that'll be, you know, it's okay sometimes. Um, and that's another um instance to where I kind of let the spirits kind of guide me. You can kind of tell the look on somebody's face when they just need to hear a good word. And sometimes I'll sacrifice my own feelings and my own well-being and my own mental stability for somebody else. Sometimes I've done it on many occasions to random strangers who just walk up, sit down, and just start talking. And I'm just like, oh, here we go with this shit. And then I'm just like, maybe they need maybe they just need a listening ear. My listening ear could be detrimental to the next hour or so of their life. I don't know necessarily what mental place that they're in right now, but if they're at a point to where they breaking down to a random stranger, they need somebody to listen to them. I sacrifice my own mental anguish of having to listen, to it. And I ain't gonna say mental anguish, but it is almost mental anguish because ultimately at the end of the experience, I'm going to take on that exact same feeling. And it's just me sacrificing my own happiness at that point. So I've done it. I'd say if that ever happens to you again, just kind of weigh out the options. I'd say, pay attention to the person's immediate energy, immediate look. Because for me, in my age of 29, I think it's only going to get stronger. Whenever I step into the atmosphere of another person, I automatically know what mood they in and how they feeling. Whenever I step into a room of people, immediately each and every single person's energy is carried out, and I know which side of the room I want to stand on. Um, that's just, I don't know. This has always been that way. It's always been that way. Always been that way. Oh yeah, always be kind. You don't have to listen. I'm not saying you have to listen. Just be kind. I mean, even being kind, you know, just be kind. Yeah. And I was also as a child, and being an empath as a child for your moms out there and parents, dads, if any dads are in here, I don't know, probably not, most of them women, but anyway, um, they can be misconfused. I'm gonna just say that. I'm not gonna categorize it as to what a lot of people place it as in our society, but being an empath as a child can be very misconfused. And if you treat it in the wrong way, um, it could be detrimental on your child's future. Um, they can't help that they cry, a lot, or that they're sensitive to a lot of things, and they're children and they don't understand that they're so spiritually connected to people. And in the eyes of someone who's ignorant on the subject and the issue, they're going to place a label on that child's head and putting them in a position to where they growing up feeling like they have to be this thing and fit into this category of this particular subject matter, and that's not even who they are. So this big advice to parents with children: the children can be empaths and they don't understand, and they're just sensitive to the atmospheres around them. And a room itself can have an atmosphere of anguish, dissolution, meanness, anger, happiness, sadness. A room itself carries the energy, and you're not understanding that your child is receiving the energy from the room and the environment that you place him in. You getting upset and you beating this child for being so sad and so, mentally anguished, and you're not understanding why they're so sensitive to everything around them, because they're empath and they're a child and they don't understand, and your understanding and they understand is just not working. But at the end of the day, the child getting the short end of the stick, he's been placed into this category of something that he's not, and he's growing up thinking that he's something that he's not, all because he was called sensitive as a child. Be very mindful, for whoever see this video, of how you approach situations with your children. I just want to put that out there. I don't know how I got on that subject. I get on a lot of subjects, so I don't know how I got on that. But yeah, just be mindful. Be mindful. Because I definitely understand. Yeah, I can't remember. In a good mood. Oh yeah, I got to the point as an adult, when I'm in a good mood, I am selfish to my good mood. You two keep knocking me out. What I can say? Oh yeah, as an adult, I am selfish to my good mood. If you come around me in any kind of mood other than what I feel is good moods and good vibes, I might come off as a little mean, because I'm selfish to my good mood. I want to enjoy it, I want to enjoy my good mood. So I'm definitely, I feel you. I feel you where you're coming from on that one. Definitely. Definitely feel you. Uh, yeah, definitely. Exactly. And I ain't want to say that so much because I ain't want to go into detail, cookie looky, but y'all understood where I was coming from when I'm glad y'all understood. But yeah, I agree. I agree. Yep. Yep. Definitely. Definitely, Nana B. We all have to heal. All have to heal. I'm glad you did too, Ginger Reed. I'm glad you did too. Definitely. Yeah, you too. You too, Kim. Have a good night. Appreciate that, Nana B. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, can't be around them energy vampires. You can't be around it. Some people, you said time to have a drink, 2 steps ahead of you. Some people, carry around a cloud. You ever seen those cartoons? And the cartoons had a rain cloud above them. Some people walk around with an actual rain cloud. Just want you to think of someone next time you're around them that you feel is that person, and you'll feel the energy of the cloud, and it's literally like they carry, and they don't know it. It just may be their karmic cycle, you know, and people misconfuse being in their karmic cycle for um, something that they've done. You don't necessarily go into your karmic cycle because of something that you've done in this lifetime. The soul never dies. Your soul is everlasting. You reap what you sow in this universe and in the next, and in this life and in the next. You don't get to do something in your past life and don't think you're going to pay for it in the next. It's just not how it works. Your soul is eternal, and that's just how it works. So if you ever feel that you're going through something that you may be um, because of something that you've done, um, it may have been, but it may not have been in this life, you know. So I feel that each one is an opportunity for you to make the next one better, because you're going to get another one. It may not be in this body, because it will return to the earth. But yeah, just make the best of every day in a positive manner so that the next time around, you'll get a good shot. And even in this, even in this life, you may get a good shot. You may get a good shot in this life. You may not have to wait till the next one. But a lot of people miss that opportunity because they feel like, oh, the world's coming down on me. I guess this is it. 60 years go by, and now you mentally anguish, end up in a mental institution, or and you just missed your mark. You missed your time. You missed your opportunity to fix your mistake. Everybody has an opportunity. First step to fixing the mistake is realizing that you made a mistake. A lot of people can't fess up to it. A lot of people can't fess up to it. They just don't. First step is to realizing you within yourself that you made a mistake. Second step is to forgive yourself, because ultimately you are your biggest critic. You have to forgive yourself. You can't walk around with anguish over your head and on your heart because of what you think people feel about something that you did in the past. You have to forgive yourself, regardless of whether they forgive you, whether they say they forgive you, whether they don't say they forgive you. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness should be the first step. But yeah, it's a little help there. It's a little help there. I'm glad you did, Kim. I enjoy when we have good lives. I enjoy being on here talking. I hope I have a talk show one day. I don't know if I want it to be like a late night or lunch or what. I always wanted to, just spread a good word. You know what I'm saying? So many people have been that good word for me in my life. You know, so many people I couldn't even name. So many people, random people, people I know. So many people have been that good word for me. So I just always want to give it back. Mostly is what it is. Yep. I'm sorry, Netta. I use a Canon. I don't have it downstairs. I took it back upstairs. I use a Canon T7, not T7, T6i. I use a Canon T6i. They do have a T7i that's out. The T7i does something, but I don't remember what difference it do. But I like the T6i because it allows me to see myself when I'm recording mostly. But it also has auxiliary ports and a lot of few features, stabilizer. So when I'm holding the camera, it's stable. A lot of features. It's a Jordan. Lord puts you in the lie. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works. The Lord. Let me tell you, I asked a long time ago before this YouTube thing. When you ask for something, you have to be willing to. We stated specifically. When you ask the Lord for something, you have to be mentally, spiritually, physically willing to carry the load that He about to place over your life. And it ain't too much. It's never too much, but you have to be. So when you say, because a lot of people say, Lord, use me, but they don't understand what that means. They just want to feel comforted by the thought of the Lord using them. And now I do want to state, when I say Lord, I'm speaking of the energy of that word that we speak and that we call. And I say it in that way because technically us as humans can't even technically physically pronounce the name of the highest power. We just say the name that's been given, to society, and that's too deep, and I ain't going into that. But either way, you have to be willing to accept being used, and a lot of people can't, and a lot of people, break down because they're not understanding why is what you feel is drama being brought to you, and it's not drama that's being brought to you. It's the Lord bringing people to you so that you can spread His graces onto His people. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people mistake situations that technically could be a bad situation. A lot of people mistake them situations for distress and for a bad place in life, but it's not. You ask the Lord to use you, so He using you, and He putting you in a position so that when you in a better position, you can spread His graces onto somebody who's in their position that you used to be in, to help them get to the position that you in. A lot of people mistake the Lord using them. A lot of people do, and they stuck in what they feel is a time capsule. They get stuck and they feel like they just have nowhere to go, but they forgot. They totally forgot, or they didn't understand, or they was ignorant on the subject, and they just didn't understand what it meant when you ask the Lord to use you. When you ask Him to use you, He gonna do just that. But you have to understand and be willing to accept the position that He put you in, because if He puts you in any position, He gonna carry you through regardless. You're not gonna starve. You're not gonna go hungry. You're not gonna miss out on money. You're not gonna miss out on job opportunities. You're not gonna miss out on this. You're not gonna miss out on that. You don't miss out. It doesn't work like that. He gonna carry you. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people mistake, situations that, some people would consider a bad situation for a bad situation, when in fact it's not a bad situation. You forgot you asked the Lord to use you, and He's doing just that. He's using you as His child so that you can spread His graces. When He brings you out of that position, you'll have respect for what He's bringing you to, and then spreading them graces onto somebody else. Just spreading a little knowledge there. Drop it. I don't know. I'm opening up my mind to the spirits right now, so I'm just kind of letting them guide my tongue. So, I'm just, just letting it come out as it comes. So yeah. Yep, everybody has a soul contract. They may not realize it, but everybody does. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Let me read you. I'm gonna read some more. I'm gonna finish our comments, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. Definitely welcome, Nelda. Definitely welcome. That's what I did. I'm still doing videos on phone. I'm on the phone right now. I'm on the phone right now. Oh, yeah. Yep, gotta be willing. Gotta be willing. Definitely gotta be willing. Night, good night, good night, good night. Love you too. But yeah, why is it not good? I don't know. My Instagram is Emilio Raphael. It's Emilio Raphael. Is my Instagram. Emilio Raphael. It's always in my description boxes and uh, but yeah, it's at Emilio Raphael. But yeah, y'all go add me on that. But yeah, it's definitely a pleasure to have y'all here. I appreciate y'all so much. Um, just for being here, being a part, and allowing me to be used, so that I can do what I was assigned to do. So I feel accomplished. And I hope y'all have a blessed night and going into a blessed Friday. Peace.